boy, I'm just glad that one's over. I mean, San Lucia is just, you know, they were really tough, and again, you know, I had an opportunity to coach Boyette for a while, and I know what kind of competitor he is, and his team reflects his personality. They just compete, and they don't quit, and they just keep coming at you. You know, they're not a great shooting team. You know, they're not a tremendously skilled offensive team. They got really good athletes, but they just have, and aside from being great athletes, you know, they just got big hearts. And Dennis tonight, wow, Dennis. You know, I said at halftime that hopefully he just wear down a little bit because, you know, he was a veteran. We told him he was a veteran. We told him he was the veteran guy that was out there leading his team. And that's what veterans do. They lead the team. Make big shots, big plays, and when they really need it. And Dennis did that all night tonight. And we were just real fortunate to pull it out. We certainly didn't want to go to a Game 7. I mean, they're such an energetic team, and with their energy, it just doesn't seem they don't seem to tire at all. And so a 7th game would have been really, really tough for us. So it was really fortunate that we were able to get it in 6. Well, what to see about Willie. Willie banged up his shoulder very badly. In fact, it was right at the last play of the first half. He banged his shoulder up real badly, and first our trainer said he wasn't going to be able to play, but he insisted. He said, "Tape me up, put me back out there," and so we taped him up, and he tried it out, and he came back and played, and disregarded what his trainer said. So, and he ended up playing almost the whole second half. So what a great player and heart he showed tonight after struggling so much in Game 5. And that's really typical of Willie. He may struggle one night, but you certainly don't want to play him the next night. He's going to come at you. Well, you know, Sonny was struggling a little bit, and then Raynell was playing well from the very first moment. When we brought him in, I think we were down 11 points in the first quarter, and he came and made a couple of big hustle plays, and he made Dennis make miss a couple shots. So, you know, the coaching staff was telling me, you know, put Ray in for, you know, and to guard Dennis down the stretch, and Ray did a fantastic job. He hit his free throws, he made aggressive moves to the basket, and he defended really well. So, you know, that's the Ray we've all come to expect, and he showed up tonight, real big time, just when we needed it. Well, hard to say stuff right now, because, you know, honestly, I don't think I've watched even a full minute of that series on purpose, because I didn't want to be distracted by it and think about them or think about who we're playing, and you start living in a little fantasy world. Oh, we might play San Miguel, we might play Topatex, rather than staying narrowed and focused on the opponent at hand. And but we had, you know, two of our assistant coaches assigned to each team, and scouting every game, and so, you know, I'll come in tomorrow morning early, and we'll go over the video that they have prepared already, and then we'll discuss you know, their reports, and then we'll try to formulate a game plan to see if we can stop their offense. You know, the last time we played them, we beat them really badly, and ever since then they've gone to an absolutely, you know, dozen levels since then, so it's a completely new team, confidence-wise, system-wise, discipline-wise. So. And when you beat a tough team like San Miguel in 6 games, that's really making a statement. So obviously, it's going to be a really, really tough series. It's always bittersweet for me to go against Chud, because he and I are very close friends, and you know, our wives are very close, and you know, it's just tough to you know, we win, and we know he feels bad when he wins. We feel bad, so. it's a bittersweet feeling. But we've had such a great rivalry over the years that it's nice to be able to play them in the finals.
So you're 20 years of coaching in the league. Which team was the league? Best defensive team or the league?
You put me on the spot. Well, you know what they say. You know, defense wins championships. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure that Talking Texas is a very underrated defensive team, by the way. Just because they score a lot of points doesn't mean they don't play good defense. And they are amongst the league leaders in defensive field goal percentage. They force turnovers. And they've got tremendous quickness and athleticism in the backcourt and size when they put Dillinger back there. So, and they've got a multiple of stoppers. And Allie's a great defender at the post as well. So, and I know that from experience because we had them. So, their offense overshadows their defense, but they're not a poor defensive team by any means. They just play a different style. They don't grind it out. They push the ball up the floor and they use pressure to keep the running game. I don't think, well, I guess everybody decides at the beginning, but to me, I don't decide the underdog till after the first game. After the first game, then there's an underdog in my mind, because usually that first game will set some kind of tempo so, we were the number 1 seed, they were the number 2 seed. We split games. We beat them once, they beat us once. So right now I feel it's pretty even. They've got just of course, a tremendously talented roster, and they're very deep. So that makes them tougher in a 7-game series. Deep teams like that. Okay. Yahoo! Thank you. Yeah.